Welcome back. If you tuned in last episode, I showed you mom's chicken enchiladas. This week I wanted to show something I learned at my first professional, cooking job. It's actually the first time I actually worked behind the line, which was as a saute at a private country club working under my dad, who's also executive chef. So on the saute line, one of their most popular menu options was Chef Chino's Burrito. Chino named after my dad for his curly hair. So that was one of the biggest all-time selling menu items of their history. To this day, that burrito's still been on their menu. So that's probably now, 20, 30 years in. So I'm gonna teach you what makes this burrito so special, because if it lasted that long on the menu, which as we all know, restaurants are like trends, menus come and go, the new style comes in. So for an item to stay on a menu for that long, it means it must be really good. But not only is this item very good, it's also very easy. Very few ingredients, but quality ingredients, which is always something you can't hide. You can season things all you want, but you can't hide the quality. So here you go. So the first ingredient is 6 ounces grilled boneless chicken thighs, 2 ounces shredded Mexican cheese, 2 ounces julienne heirloom tomatoes, 2 ounces julienne green bell peppers, 1.5 ounces of shaved red onion, 2 tablespoons cilantro, and of course 1 whole wheat flour tortilla. This can be substituted for regular flour tortilla, spinach, tomato, whatever you want. But for this recipe, it's whole wheat. Alright, so the first thing we gotta do is take our saute pan and put it on the stove and heat it up. We're gonna add about 2 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil. We're gonna add our onions and start sauteing them first. You want them almost translucent. Okay, at this point we're going to add our green bell peppers. Now we're going to take some kosher salt and season it. You need about 2 pinches. And also a little bit of fresh ground black pepper. Saute this up for about 2 minutes. Now we're going to add our boneless chicken thighs. Now we're going to add our tomato. And our cilantro. We're going to let this cook for about 2 minutes and then set it aside. Now we're going to heat up our comal, and all we're going to do is heat up our tortilla. Again, almost like the enchilada video, we're just going to heat it up so it gets nice and soft, so it's easy to work with. It takes about less than half a minute. Now we're going to move over to our workbench and start working. Now we're going to lay down our tortilla right here. We're going to take our chicken and put it almost towards the bottom. I wouldn't say the middle. I would say the middle quarter of the tortilla. Making sure to get all of it out. Seems like a lot, but we're going to try to make it work. These are small tortillas. So now with your hands, you're going to scratch it out like that a little bit to exaggerate it. We're going to put our cheese right over the top. We're going to fold in the edges, and we're going to take a big turn. Nice and slow. Just like that. You can push in the edges to make it nice and tight. And you're going to let it set aside a little bit before we move on to the next step. So now, as you can tell, we're back at our comal. We're going to put our burrito right in the center. and we're gonna mark all the different sides of it. So what it does, it gives the tortilla a little bit of a crunch, which is, instead of being so soft and all the ingredients soft inside, having a little texture differential is really good for it. So this is what we're gonna do. So just brown it on all sides on low heat. Don't be afraid to use your hands or tongs. So at this point, our burrito is done. So now we're gonna move it over to the cutting board. We're gonna cut it on a diagonal. So now like this, and then we're gonna make our presentation. So make sure you use a sharp knife. That way you can get through it, because it is a little crunchy. So bottom piece goes up like that. Stand it up, and of course, serve it with some organic tomatillo salsa. So you can see how nice the burrito is. See all the colors, the juice. It's perfect with the brown on the outside. It's just a simple dish that's elevated with just great quality products. So there you go. Last week was Mama's, this week was Papa's. So hopefully you like this easy chicken thigh burrito recipe. Leave me a comment down below. Leave me any questions, any suggestions on future videos. As always, I appreciate the love. If you hit subscribe, if you share the video, help us grow this channel so there's more videos to come. Hit the reminder so you're always getting notified when a new videos comes out. Till next time, love you guys, bye.